It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. The lovely Roy in the Netherlands sent me another can of beer, and this is Abel's Ale from Baxbier Brewery. This one is a Pacific style IPA in a 330 milliliter can. It's 7.4% ABV. This will be my first beer from Baxbier Brewery. Let's check they are from the Netherlands first and foremost. I believe so. Let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. We'll have a look at all those things shortly, but thanks very much, Roy, for sending the beer. They were established in 2014. Here we go then. So we have a 1 finger white head. Good levels of carbonation. A hazy amber coloured beer. Looks good. Not much in the way of actual sediment, like bits and pieces, more just what I would call kind of unfiltered goodness. Let's get the aroma then. Oh. Now then. I drink so much German beer these days, so much Pilsner and Helles Lager and Weissbier, Dunkelweisses. I do, when I get my nose into a good IPA, because I'll be honest with you, I burnt myself out a little bit with IPA. I was drinking it all the time, reviewing it all the time, and I got to the stage where I was like, I'm really struggling to review IPA because I've reviewed so much of the damn stuff. But when you have a little bit of a break from it, when you learn to love other styles of beer, Pilsner, Helles Lager, Dunkelweiss, Weissbiers, Belgian beers, when you then return to drinking great British beer as well, great British best beer, best bitter, when you return to drinking or give IPA a go again after a break, you realise exactly why you left, or you realise why you loved it in the first place, and why you wish you never left, is what I wanted to say. It's got this lovely kind of sweetness to it, a little bit of sweet malt coming through. It's hoppy, it's peppery, it's spicy. There's some orange peel in there, tangerine, kind of grapefruit aromas. A certain kind of level of tropicalness. Here we go then. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. The flavour is fantastic. I like to start with the carbonation because that's the first thing you get the carbonation, you get the mouthfeel before you get the flavour. So I know it's a kind of an odd way to start a beer review, but it's what you experience. You experience that carbonation first. So carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. That flavour is just juicy, lovely, quite malty. It's a sweet kind of maltiness that starts off. You get a little sense of that 7.4% ABV in that the mouthfeel, it's a little kind of on the medium side. You definitely get the amount of sugars that they pull from the beer that's been fermented out into alcohol. You definitely get that kind of little bit of a warming sensation as the beer slides down the throat into the pit of the stomach. And then that lovely kind of soft water, but kind of on its way to being a medium mouthfeel. And then it's all about the hops. It's all about that. Started off sweet, carbonated. You talk about the warming sensation, and then it's all about those wonderful hops in the beer. It's jammy, it's tart-like, there's orange peel, there's fleshy blood orange, there's some grapefruit. My grandfather used to cut a grapefruit in half, put a little bit of sugar on the grapefruit. Me and my sister used to have half a grapefruit each with sugar on a Friday night. And we used to bury our faces into this grapefruit. And it was wonderful. It was really, really wonderful. Really, really nice thing to do. Because you'd have the experience of the sweetness from the sugar on the grapefruit, and then you'd have the grapefruit itself. Really lovely. But yeah, you get this grapefruit flavour, you get some sweetness coming through, you get the kind of like, it's like biting on orange peel. Spicy pepperiness coming through at the same time. A really good beer. A really, really, really good beer. Bitterness. So it starts off quite sweet. And it finishes off with a little bit of bitterness. I wouldn't say it's like West Coast style. It almost tastes like a West Coast style beer. It does taste like a West Coast style beer, but without the bitterness, which is quite interesting. So it's probably leaning towards being a little bit sweeter than it is bitter, but it's still there. It's still there in abundance. It's really good. Right, is it from the Netherlands? I tell you what, we'll rate it first. We'll rate the beer first. I like it. Thank you very much for sending Roy. It's really good beer. It's an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Cracking pint. Cracking beer. Water, malted barley, malted wheat, hops. Chili? Sorry. Raw chill and yeast. What is that? 65 IBUs as well. I was saying it wasn't that bitter. Has a subtle spicy kick from the raw chill. Raw. Can I offer you that word there, and can you describe it in the comments box below? Raw chill. I've got no idea what that is. I've been calling a beer peppery and spicy. I have been. But this, yeah, there's an addition in here. A spicy kick from the raw chill, whatever that is. There's no where the brewery is. There's no, like, if you can comment in the comments box, is this from the Netherlands? I'd really appreciate it. 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.